in my pocket. Look at the flex. Yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with me so basic. Well, you the
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys
and the Washington football team.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Sullivan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, Sullivan. Looking left side, and it's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Sullivan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Dallas.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
He's across midfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 36. 12 yards there and a first down. And they'll try to run the option here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
He's going to keep this again.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Cowboys 7, Washington 0. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
The quarterback taken down.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
He's not going to get me. Check 26, check 26.
Back to throw. Sullivan. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Number 28.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 39.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 3rd down, Sullivan. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14. Washington, nothing. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Andy Isabella on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Off the play fake. Sullivan. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Jim. He's coming. We got double.
Off play action. Sullivan slings this deep from McLaurin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Complete to number 87. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And 5.
Flush to his right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
The kicker on
from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Isabella. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Andy Isabella on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Washington nothing. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to make.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Right down their throat.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Matt Bosher set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Isabella. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Sullivan. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's 3rd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
6-yard line.
Ready up. Right 55. Here we go. Right. He's tight right here.
Operating from the gun, Sullivan. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
6-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
It's our field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sullivan. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on 1st down. Sullivan escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Keep it up, guys.
Throwing again. Sullivan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Sullivan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Cowboys 35. Washington
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 55 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Cowboys 35, Washington 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
26 is the ball carrier.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To the goal line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From a yard out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
42.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Sullivan being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
48-yard line.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Check 55 to Mike. Get that quarterback.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now they try the right side here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
And they will take a knee here.
Tonight's final score, Cowboys.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Washington, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the all of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace. Places, foil plans like the gold place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my goal yard, telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't know no better. I'm on this every day.